Hello, hi, and welcome to my channel. If I come off salty in this video, I'm very sorry, but it is because the subject matter that we're talking about in the beginning here drives me insane, because I can't stand when people are dishonest with their audience, like the kind of people who will do anything for a buck. I know the last Tuesday review video I uploaded was on Michaela and Lashgate, and here I am, shitting on Michaela again. I'm sorry. But, okay, I was never in the beauty space on TikTok. Not for the longest time. I didn't get them on my For You page. I just got silly videos that made me laugh. And then I kind of ended up getting more and more beauty videos. And I got this one from Michaela where she was trying out this Maybelline powder. And she was like, she had it on her face kind of like a Phantom of the Opera mask. And she was showing what great coverage it was and blah, blah, blah. And I actually think that was probably before Lashgate, an earlier example of her not disclosing an ad. Because, like, this girl has, like, reddish face, naturally, and it, like, you couldn't see any texture, you couldn't see any pores. Like, very clearly there was some kind of filter situation going on. And that grinds my gears. I remember back in the sort of OG beauty YouTuber days, Jaclyn Hill especially being bad for that, because I remember her talking about how dry her skin was, but we would never get close-ups of makeup sitting weirdly on her flakes and that sort of thing. Like, never did she show us evidence of the skin being dry. It always looked perfectly smooth and filtered, and I hate that. And that's kind of part of the big reason why I started my channel, is because I have problematic skin. I've been watching makeup for mature skin since I was like 17 because my skin is so dry, but I still get acne, and it's just like, I wish more people would show their real skin like that. Anyway, to get to the point, I decided finally to buy this Maybelline powder, and we're going to try it on me, okay? Mine is in the shade 120, which I think is my typical shade in Maybelline things. This was like one of the only light shades left in the store, so it's really the only option I had. We'll just look at it quickly on the website, I guess. So, Superstay up to 24-hour hybrid powder foundation face makeup. It comes in an abysmal Maybelline shade range, as always, and in person they all looked orange, so love that for us, Maybelline. What it is, get your soft matte look with Maybelline New York Superstay up to 24-hour hybrid powder foundation. This medium to full coverage superhero hybrid delivers up to 24 hours of super staying power. Fueled by smart resistant technology, this formula unites the best of both worlds. Okay, Hannah Montana. The performance of a liquid with the comfort of a powder, super lightweight, super comfortable feel, long wear that is sweat resistant, water resistant, and transfer resistant. Resists caking and patchiness. Just swipe it on and you're ready to take the city. We're going to go to how to apply. Okay, apply to skin and blend. Okay, it also sounds like I'm shitting on Maybelline, but I'm not. I like a lot of Maybelline products, but there's no denying that their skin line usually has terrible shade range. So I'm going to use this Too Faced Hangover RX Primer in an attempt to give Maybelline the best chance I can. Like I said, my skin is naturally very dry. I've got this healing zit right here. I've got this zit coming in here. That's just an old mark, I guess. These two down here are also healing. We're getting over a really bad acne month. Also, because it's a powder, I'm going to put my concealer under my eyes before we put the powder on. This is the MAC, what's it called? I always forget. Studio Fix concealer. It is probably my favorite under eye concealer these days. I've seen some people also try to put on this powder with a sponge, and I'm just going to be so clear with you that I'm not going to do that. I don't ever do that with powder, because I find that it makes that hard pan stuff on top, and then even if you scrape it off, like, the powder underneath is just, like, ruined forever. Alright, kids. Here we go. I haven't even opened it yet. So I've got my e.l.f. What is this? The powder blurring brush. This is the brush that I usually use to put like regular foundation on with as well. And I did wash it, so it's completely clear of other makeup. Here we go, guys. Well, it's definitely not as full coverage right off the bat as hers was. Robert Welsh also reviewed this product, and he's one that I'm more likely to believe, but he's got really oily skin, so. I can't wait to show you the close-up. It looks really dry on my forehead. Should I try the little sponge it came with? Okay, that's more coverage. I'm really like digging into it. So if you want more coverage, the little sponge applicator that it came with is definitely the way to go. So like my upper lip is a particularly dry area, and I don't think I put enough primer on it. So it's, did I get powder on my shirt? No, we're good. Okay. It's not sitting the best on those areas, but it's also not sitting the worst on like my cheek, which is better than I was expecting. Admittedly, it doesn't look as horrific as I thought it was going to. But we will see. My skin typically tends to dry out throughout the day. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup. By the rest of my makeup, I mean like not a whole lot of makeup, just like a little bit. But then I will be back to you in a moment. So this is how it looks now that all my makeup is done. I just have a little bit of blush on my cheeks, and you see it actually looks really nice on my cheeks. Now here on my upper lip, where I tend to be dry, it's sitting kind of weird, but that's okay. And my nose is another big spot where I feel like it looks makeup-y. But then the main one, so I don't know about you guys, but when I put on mascara, I make like all kinds of faces. And my forehead looked smooth before, but now it looks really wrinkly and dry. Like this is all since I did my mascara. Cheeks look okay for now. Forehead is where I look dry. I really gotta put something on my lips. But this is it in natural light. So far I am pleasantly surprised. Doesn't mean I think Michaela's video was transparent and honest still, just because I do like it. She's still, I think there were filters involved, and the makeup was much more coverage than I received, and I don't know, but it's not a terrible powder so far. But right now I think it's like 11:20, and I probably will leave this makeup on for the full day, and I'm going outside later because I'm going to Walmart. So we'll see how it looks throughout the day, and then I will check back with you at the end of the evening. Okay, so I put the powder foundation on at about 20 after 11 a.m., and it is now just after 9 p.m. So that's 10 hours, I think. And I have to say I'm grumpy about this because it looks much better than I thought it was going to. I have dry old lady skin, and I really thought it was going to be a problem. It feels a little dry, especially up here, but overall it actually looks pretty good. So I had this problem when I first put it on, that it looked kind of dry on my forehead, but I don't know if you noticed, but I didn't put the moisturizing primer on my forehead. That is because my forehead does tend to get oily. The rest of my face is dry, but the middle of my forehead oily. So it seems like throughout the day the oils in my forehead came through and kind of helped smooth that out. And my cheeks don't look as crackly as I thought they were going to, and it just feels like it sort of evened itself out. So this is how it looks up close with the ring light on. My ring light doesn't really blur the same way other people's do. I think that's maybe just because I'm not cheating. Is this food on my... No, this is it. My makeup is a little smudged, and then we'll show you what it looks like with the lights off. It's not in focus. How about now? There we go. See? It actually looks quite good. What you're seeing is just my normal skin texture. I want to be clear, I still don't know that I trust Michaela's video on this. I think something fishy was going on there. But it's not terrible. I've tried way worse powder foundations, and I'm surprised that the shade match is actually pretty good for me. I'm also going to try this at some point as just like a powder over my liquid foundation, because the Tarte Hydro Flex foundation is still my favorite liquid foundation I've ever tried. So like I'd love to try this over that, but for days when I want a matte finish and I want something easy, this seems like it could actually be a really good option, and it's not that expensive, and it's from the drugstore, and I can put it in my purse, which I really appreciate. I don't like reusing the same sponge every day. The idea of that is kind of gross to me, simply because I do get acne. You know, it feels like I'm going to be taking the, I don't know, the germs from one acne day to the next and then to the next. So I might actually dig out my triangle sponges from my special effects makeup kit, bin, whatever you want to call it, and using those every day. Is that wasteful? Yes. I don't know what you want me to tell you. There's a gajillion other things I could do that are more wasteful, and here I am just using triangle sponges, so it's fine. But overall, I don't know. I'm actually surprised. I wish Maybelline would fix their shade ranges, because they never go light enough and they never go dark enough, and all the shades in the middle look orange. I happen to get lucky with this one. I know that I've struggled with their liquid foundations and their liquid concealers and this stuff in the past. This happened to work, and it didn't oxidize. Sometimes with powder and cream stuff, I do find that because I'm so pale, they go kind of orange on me. This didn't do that. It still looks like a nice pale color. So yeah, overall, this is actually nice. I recommend trying it if it's the sort of product that you're interested in trying. Like, if you can see yourself utilizing this, I don't regret buying it. It's actually pretty nice, and it's frustrating to me because this is now the second time that I felt like this particular TikToker has lied in a video about a product that is actually good anyway. Like, why lie if it's good? I could see lying if it's bad, but if it's good, what's the point? I don't know. It looks nice. I like it. I'll keep using it. I might use it tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Bye!